So hello, and we are just going to have a quick video really just talking about the higher self connection, because I think it's true when we start our spiritual journey we become a little bit more aware of ourselves and our path. We keep hearing that the information's not outside of ourselves, it's all within. So that really sort of brings us to the question, how do we recognize that part? And how do we access it? Now, in my own life and with my own personal journey and with working with others, I've noticed that we miss these internal communication that this part of us gives. It comes in a way that we actually kind of bypasses us, or we actually don't take it seriously, or we're not even aware that there is a level of intuition and communication. So how does the higher self speak to us, connect with us and navigate us? Well, one of the ways it does is actually through intuition. How many of us feel our way through life? You know, we get that gut feeling. We intuitively know not to do that or to do that. Some just know. Nobody's told them. They haven't sort of gone to find out any information. There's a cognizance there. And they can, get savvy enough to sort of realise that, they're actually going to make sure that they avoid that or do that. And it's the same with those other subtle senses. Hearing. How many hear lyrics, hear the inner voice? Just hear a frequency that just helps them to sort of access the truth about whatever's going on for them. And of course we have those that can see in our mind's eye. We just get a clear snapshot of what it is that we need to do or what it is that we don't need to do. So it's all subjective. But how many kind of dismiss it? Or we think it's sort of not powerful enough for us to even take notice of that intuition. And it's quite interesting because this is something that I have found out myself, and especially with working with others. There is an internal, if you like, communication, dialogue, navigation, which is all coming from that part, whether we know it as the higher self, the inner voice, that intuitive part, the light within. I mean, again, whatever sort of feels right in the context. But that part of us really does try to get our attention. And sometimes the way it tries to get our attention, we're not sort of connecting the dots. We don't quite realise. And then, of course, we sort of ignore, or we overlook, or it's just not how we expect, or it's not really the way that we think that information should be received. So what about you? Where are you on that? So I guess it's, if the information's within us, how do we access this information? Well, intuition's definitely one of them, but there is another way in which we can access that kind of deep level knowing, feeling, seeing, hearing, and that's through meditation. So how are you on meditation? And it seems that once we go on our path, we sort of get hungry for more information. But like I said, something that didn't quite sort of anticipate on my journey is at different parts, and it's with those as well, when that part of us actually communicates. And some of the ways it communicates is actually through use of the physical body. Sometimes it uses pain. Sometimes we get that gut feeling that something's not right. There are times when we're on our path and we know we should be doing something, but we've got no idea what that is, what it looks like, or even how to get out of whatever sort of situation or stuckness sometimes that we can get into. So this is really an incredible part of us. The thing is recognizing it, accessing it, and really acknowledging the way that you receive those messages. So if this is something that you're at that path, you're at that junction, you kind of want to know a little bit more, how to connect in, how to meditate. Well, do look, check out the podcasts. There's quite a lot of information, quite a lot of topics we've already covered. You know, for example, you know, what's going to bring us real joy and happiness in life? How are you doing on the law of attraction? Are you creating what you want? Are you able to meditate so that you can strengthen that part of you, hear that whole communication, so that you're able to meditate in the way that you want to? Have you realized that you're here to do something, but you're not quite sure how to go about finding that out? So these are all real questions that at some point we need to find out. And then, of course, we've not only got our spiritual path, but, you know, we've also got the things that are going on in our lives, our relationship partners, jobs, careers. And, you know, when we're not fully enjoying our physical life, when there's not much joy there, how come who we are at a more deeper level, this higher self, this part of us, help us navigate through those kind of, getting to those kind of answers and answering those questions. So if you're ready to connect in with the light, what's within you, meditate, or maybe learn a really powerful way of accessing even more of that kind of information, then just check out some of the podcasts and just some of the ways in which are available to us. You might want to take a look at the website at learnreikiandconnect.co.uk, and there you'll be able to find the online Reiki. You'll also be able to find how to do Reiki in person if that's really the way that you want to go, and really the powerful way of using hypnosis, and especially the quantum healing hypnosis technique, which was developed by Dolores Cannon, and which it really does focus on the higher self, that part of us where we, when we're ready to get those kind of answers, when we've got questions and we want to get our answers. Do take care, and bye for now.